Wash your heads. Wash your heads. Oh, hi. How you going? Welcome to my kitchen. Tonight I'm going to be making potato salad. Very simple, but really tasty, especially if you put some extra things in it. But I'm going to make a fairly simple one because I have some very picky people in my family, including myself. Alright, so what you're going to need is potatoes, boiled eggs, some herbs, whichever ones you like, mayonnaise, American mustard, and aioli. Now if you wanted to add extra things, you could be adding some sweet corn and some bacon, but I'm going to leave those ones out tonight. So the first thing that we need to do is I have boiled my eggs already. So they're cooling so that they'll be able to be shelled easily. Now the next thing I'm going to do is cut up my potato and then cook that. So here we go. Whee! I keep my potatoes fairly big. I don't like to do them very small. So depending on how big it is, cut it in half, cut it in half again, and then probably I would do 3 slices through that. So they'll end up being around about that size. Okay, so I've just chosen the red potatoes for a little bit more colour, and because they're washed, I'm just leaving the skin on. So there we go, there's my potatoes ready to go. Now I'm going to drop them into boiling water, into hot water with salt. Now I've already salted this because I actually cooked my eggs in here first. So rather than tipping the water down the drain, I just took the eggs out. So I'm ready to just throw those potatoes in. Now I can't tell you exactly how long until they're slightly soft. You do not want them too soft, otherwise they will mush and not keep their shape once you make the potato salad. So in they go, and I'll see you back on the other side of this when they are done. Okie dokie, so while we're waiting for the potato to cook, I have shelled my eggs after they have gone very, very cold, because otherwise they tear. They're completely done. Now because the potato's big, I cut my eggs quite large also. So again, in halves, very similar to the potatoes, in halves and then in halves again. Now obviously it is going to fall apart when you make the egg and potato salad, but I will show you at the end. You only put them in right at the last minute, otherwise they get lost in your potato salad. I've also cut up my herbs with a large knife. The larger the knife, the easier it is. What I used today was parsley and basil. If you like onion, you can use your little spring onions or shallots or even onion itself, but I don't put the onion in because it's a little bit too strong. So I'm going to finish my eggs and keep an eye on my potatoes. The alarm has gone after about 15 minutes, so I am checking it. Be careful, pot's hot. So I take one piece out, poke it, it goes in, but you can see that it's not falling apart, so that's definitely done, and I don't want to let it sit, so I need to take it over to the sink, put it in a strainer. And you want to cool this down really quickly. So you run your cold water over the top. You can even sit your potato in cold water or put it in the fridge, depending on how quickly you want to cool it down. So I'm going to let that cool down until it's almost completely cool. So once it's nearly cool, I'll put it into my bowl and then I'll mix everything up. But we've got to let that sit for a little while and cool right down. Potatoes are slightly warm. It actually makes the mayonnaise and everything go beautiful. So put them into my dish. I'm not putting the eggs in until the very last bit. Alright, so here we go. American mustard, mild. You can put lots of different things in. I forgotted something. So I swirl of that. I eventually found what I was looking for, which was the whole grain mustard. So what I've got is the American mustard, which is a paste. And then I put a good teaspoon of the whole grain mustard in as well. Throw your mayo in. Give it a whiz up. You can always put more in, you just can't take it out. So stir it in, but you've got to fold it in nice and gently. You don't want to put too much mustard, it becomes too strong. I also like to put aioli in as well. So a bit of aioli, a bit more aioli. Yeah. And you can see that has quite a nice amount of sauce, because remember we still haven't put our eggs in, going in last. But next, the herbs. Again, whatever herbs float your boat. Corn at this stage, if you like that. If you are putting bacon in, I just cut it up and fry it a little bit so it's a little bit crispy. But this is a vegetarian and no onion one as well. So there we go, we've got our herbs mixed in. Put in as much or as little as you like. Now the very last thing you do is your eggs. You've got to be careful because you want your eggs to sort of stay a little bit in shape. You're not going to stay fully in shape, obviously, but just a little bit. So we put that in last. And again, folding your eggs into your salad. And that's pretty much it. You don't overdo it. If you taste it and it's too mustardy, you put some more mayo in. You can also use Kewpie when you serve. So I might actually serve it up with a little bit of Kewpie. I'll show you it served with the meal that I'm having tonight. There we have it, plated up. Potato salad. As I said, there are a few things to remember. Don't overcook your potatoes. Make sure that your eggs are completely cool before you try to shell them. And put in whatever you like. Put in mayonnaise, put in Kewpie, put in peri-peri. It's completely up to you. Play, have fun, and enjoy eating. See you next time.
So is it really fake news?
It's really falling apart. It really, really is. Like my hair falling apart.